Hello, my cabbages, and welcome back to another mapping video. If you know something different, I'm actually on paint.net. I've transferred all my files from my MS Paint to paint.net because some certain people, like Ender specifically, was really pressing me to do it because they're like, MS Paint is horrible, you should use paint.net. So I'm trying it for an episode. If you see me going back to MS Paint next episode, well, you know what happens. But yeah, so there's gonna be something happening. We don't know exactly when this happened, but it's only found out about recently. This great team finds a crashed ship. Like a spaceship? Yes, an alien spaceship. Full of like what we would think modern day stuff is, like kinda Kevlar vests, like AK-40s, and like just a bunch of just weapons. Who knows why? One, how they got here, crashed into the planet, and two, why were they holding weapons? Like, why did they have weapons? Because if they were friendly, then why they wouldn't have weapons. So why were they bringing weapons with them? But now people over here kind of like hide this. The government is like testing out these new materials, and they realize, hey, we're actually not really aligned with the right angle triangles, but I think we should, if anybody should have them, it's them. So they basically donate a bunch of these new technologies and get people to use them. And so yes, this is basically just a daedalus machina, where it just the solution literally fell out of the sky. But yeah, it's good for them because, well, it's good for them because, well, they needed it, and the black team is utterly confused. And it's only like 15 weapons, so it goes quicker, but also like, not immediately going. And then actually one of them dies because they actually get killed because they're not invincible. But purple team takes it, and they realize that they find these guns, and they're like trying to like reverse, like, engineer these weapons, which is really hard because it's like maybe like 500s human wise, because it's like really early on, especially with how small the nations are. So these nations with guns and like a limited amount, because they don't even know what some of these things are, like probably still in like the Iron Age. So these are like the only ones of their kinds, and they kind of have to like preserve them because, well, they're really relic. But from all these wars happening, they're trying to take back the stuff, and like they are doing well. The blue team actually takes back their capital, which is first, and the black team is like completely flabbergasted about this, but they realize, okay, so we got to get these guns out of there. So they basically not that far back, but they basically push them back a bit because like they actually get a hold of some of the guns and starts to like find ways to get around them because they're like long range, so it's really hard. And also these people don't know exactly how to use them, and it's still a limited supply, like maybe like 30 guns, but it's like, and the purple team also like doing this. Red team is still they've kind of been gone for a while now. Poor red team. But yeah, they're kind of just learning how to use these guns, and like a lot of these guns kind of don't work. But then that's what happened before. But these guns probably had extra ammo. They found out how to use these guns, but like they probably ran out of ammo actually probably before this, because with 25 guns, like they don't have that much ammo because they don't have infinite ammo because, well, they're guns. They're like probably probably like present or maybe just in the future of where we are now. So pretty actually similar technology. I guess they just have better space tech. But and they kind of just go like, what do we do now? Because they don't really have much. They have like some iron, so they start trying to learn how to manufacture guns, but their ammo, not the guns, but the ammo. Because it's way less complex. But all of these cities kind of got raided by the black team and kind of not doing as well. So they have to ship them out to the orange team, and the orange team is basically now on the forefront of finding out how to make gun ammo. So that's happening. So they have the guns, but not the ammo. And the orange team's slowly pushing back until they actually take this team's capital and completely wipe out the green team. Yeah. And kind of seeing this. Oh wait, they already backed out. No, they didn't. The teal team backs out the alliance, and the orange team is trying to find ammo. They kind of do some ammo, but it's like not as precise, so it kind of doesn't fly as far and it doesn't work as well. But they'll take what they got because they don't got nothing, if you know what I mean. So even the Indigo team gets a couple guns and starts taking back some of their land and taking back over here and a bit over here. And basically they're starting to get pushed back with this new gun ammo, and the black team's also trying to, they captured maybe 3 guns, but also they've used all their ammo in this gun, so they're trying also. So it's basically not a nuclear arms race. This is a guns arm race in like the 500s. This is a Daedalus Machina. I kind of tried to stop it, but so this is basically not going well for them, and the purple team even manages to breach back into their continent, or to their island, and the red team finally is able to breach back into their continent. Actually, they're going to be a different red color, because this is like, well, one, partially I don't have the old red color because this is paint.net and I don't have that color saved, and 2, they are kind of a different government now. That looks too close to the dark red team. I still gotta do something brighter. I think that's pretty good. So the red team finally, with the help of the guns and the other teams, manages to take back this area. So the red team's finally alive again. It's been a while, and they managed to, start taking back with the help of the forces, their main area, and actually kind of managed to push them back. And this is really, miracle after kind of what was happening. Yeah, and the purple team manages to take back their areas, and so does the blue team. And kind of only leaving like kind of this area left before they surrender. So yeah, this is gonna be a very long peace treaty to work out. Yeah. So I'll go do that. As you can see, Marco Island has changed. We got the black team still staying. You might be confused why. Basically, intense lobbying by the gray team, because they were kind of allied with them at the end and really want them as a trading partner. And they basically have a thing where they have a peace pact with like the black team for about like 20 years, but for the same length they have the peace pact for the black team, they have the peace pact for the lime team. So it's like they have to wait 20 years, but you have to wait 20 years. So it's like, do you want to put lower or higher? So actually, they decided 15 because they're feeling risky. So they're basically putting a lot of their economy into the black team so they don't immediately die after the peace pact goes after them, because some teams might be mad at them. What? Crazy. But right now, they're fine. There's actually 5 nations on Marco Island now, which is getting tad cluttered, if you know what I mean. But yeah, here's the new borders looking like, and the cream team really got shafted. And also the dark red team moved their capital away from the red team, feeling threatened, being too close. So So yeah, what my noise is going like that. They basically changed not much over here other than just putting a ceasefire agreement with the gray team, the lime team, and the dark brown team. The dark brown team is also part of the ceasefire line. And this is the second half of the war, and you might be like, okay, that's something, but this is not going to be this short of a video, because you know what happened after World War I? The Great Depression. And this is not World War, it's a Great War, the Second Great War. So we're not going to have a Great Depression, we're just going to have a depression. Not a Great Depression, just a depression. So yeah, we're basically going to be having a depression where it's not really going too well, but it's especially going to affect the, like, some of these teams, like these three teams really just started up. And what's going to kind of happen with, like, the war, like, America was helping countries after, like, World War I, World War II, because they had all their things destroyed. And I think the Orange team would really be that, because they kind of fought, but they were kind of, like, out of it. So the Orange team's economy actually kind of gets boosted from, like, making exports to all these other countries. So the Orange team actually becomes a bit more of a new trading hub. But yeah, they kind of suffer from a war thing, and their economy kind of collapses, really. And the black team's actually the only one that can really resist this, which helps the black team, because the black team is trading with the gray team, which is definitely long distance trade. But at this rate, like, yeah, they can kind of go throughout here and all that. And also the trading with the orange team, and the orange team is trying to leverage the part of in between, because, well, they really always have. And but, like, the gray team's still kind of not doing the best, but they're using their manpower to kind of get through it. The lime team's really suffering and is helping on the olive team is really the one that's helping the lime team, and a bit with the dark brown team, and the cream orange team is still pretty fine. The gray team's kind of fine, and actually the orangey red nation over here is also helping the gray team and the cream orange team. So this area is actually doing better, except the lime team kind of crippled. So yeah, so it's actually looking better for the black team because, well, they're looking pretty strong still. But the ceasefire, yeah, I haven't really set a time scale. I might try setting a time scale. It's probably actually past the 500s, maybe. I don't know. Because with the tech that we have, especially guns now. But there's actually probably like 5 guns that made out of the war, because a lot of them just didn't get destroyed. Maybe they got blown up because they didn't know how to use, or like, so, and a lot of them are just kind of put in museums now, because they don't want to get destroyed. And yeah, they can produce ammo for the guns, but it's also just not good ammo, and also it's like, they also just want to study it more so they can actually recreate it, because if they destroy all of them, then they can't recreate it. Oh, I just realized that. So they're kind of just, yeah, it's a whole thing with Constellus Machina. Yeah, the orange team kind of becomes a trading hub, which, you know, definitely helps the orange team. Who would have thought? Trading helps orange. And yeah, these 3 teams specifically are crippled, because all their major factories got exploited by the black team, and they did a thing where, like, we're gonna get taken over, well, might as well destroy everything. So they just completely destroyed all their stuff because, well, they didn't want to leave it for them. So they are crippled and being rebuilt back up slowly. And they did put sanctions on the black team, but not as much, because they've seen sanctions go bad. Episode 7, cough, 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 cough. We're really sick right there. Episode 7. Ugh. So they put sanctions on them, but also make sure not to, like, oppress them as much, because it's kind of thing where, like, if the gray team doesn't mess with the lime team, then we won't oppress the black team. Like, actual bit of cooperation here. But, I know, crazy. But yeah, no, there's whole effects and aftershocks of this, but I'm really abbreviating this. Like, you know, homelessness is rising, discontent with the government is kind of rising also. Yeah. But it'll be fine, you know, after like rebound. You had like the Great Depression, then like the Roaring 50s or the Roaring 20s, but yeah. So, and actually, like a lot of wealth is actually being consolidated, where some people, the rich get richer and the poor get poorer, and it's being amplified because no one's really, the rich people are being not charitable. After the war, they want to keep on as many assets as they can and like show off their power and become more independent. Yeah, but that's probably it. And goodbye, my cabbages.